How I reinvented myself and changed my identity in 2024. Hi, my name is Gloria, and if you don't know me, I am a freelancer. And last year, 2023, I was so scared to charge higher for my freelancing services because I felt like I was not supposed to be charging high because I come from a third world country like Nigeria. Fast forward to today, 2024, I have been able to start charging higher for my services because that is what I am worth. And in less than 3 months of charging higher for my services, I have been able to hit 7 figures as a freelancer in Nigeria. Secondly, I also started vlogging my life as a Nigerian, even though I once thought that I could not actually become a vlogger because every other vlogger on YouTube had this perfect aesthetic lifestyle. And now I have posted several vlogs on my channel that I am so proud of, and I am also excited to keep on making. Let me tell you, I am no longer the girl that I used to be last year. That girl was limited by beliefs that she couldn't live the kind of life or be the kind of person because of certain standards that she thought she had to meet. And in today's video, I am going to be showing you how you can change your identity, how you can reinvent yourself, and also how you can become the person that you've always wanted to be, all in just 5 simple steps. Let's start with what it means to actually shift your identity and change your life. Shifting your identity is about becoming a different version of yourself. It's like deciding you want to become a different person with different habits, beliefs, and even a new way of looking at yourself and the world around you. So right now you see yourself a certain way. Maybe you see yourself as someone who is shy, or maybe someone who is struggling with school, or you feel like you cannot do something that you want to do, like starting a YouTube channel or charging higher for your services because of one belief that you have or one standard you felt like you haven't met. Shifting your identity is about changing those beliefs and behaviors so that over time you can actually start seeing yourself as the person that you want to be. The very first step in changing your identity is to make sure that you have a clear, vivid image of what that identity actually looks like. Now, I know that you want to become a YouTuber. Now, I know that you want to become, you want to lose weight, you want to be fit, you want to have a banging body in 2025. I know all that. But do you actually have a complete, detailed mental image of what life could look like for you when you finally achieve these goals? Have you ever imagined what a day in your life would look like if you finally became a successful YouTuber with 100,000 subscribers? What would your life look like on a daily basis? Now, this is what you're going to focus on in this first step of actually reinventing your life. Now, I have a simple way for you to do this, and we're going to be using AI. So you're going to tell ChatGPT to design a typical day in the life of somebody who has achieved the same goals that you want to achieve. Start by describing what your dream life is to ChatGPT. I want to be a YouTuber who has this amount of subscribers, who posts this amount of content every single day, who is very authentic, who is very relatable, who does that, who is also friends with other YouTubers, who has the opportunity to travel around the world, who works with different brands, and blah blah blah. Like, these are things that you really want to do. Now, secondly, you're going to ask ChatGPT to write this in a story form. So ChatGPT is going to design a typical or realistic day in the life of you achieving that goal. Like, what would your life actually look like every single day you are in this person mode, like in this highest version of yourself mode? Then thirdly, you are going to use your name. Don't just say, oh, like, write a day in the life of a person. Like, let it be your name. Mention things that are personal to you, like your name, your country, your family, whatever you want to mention, so that you can make it personal. The more personal it is, the more realistic it looks to you. This is the prompt that you're going to be using, and I'll be dropping this prompt in the description of this video, so make sure you go over there and copy it and use. I'm going to impute this prompt. I don't want to read out the prompt because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to impute this prompt, and I'm going to fill it with every single thing about me. So when you get the prompt, you're going to fill in the blank spaces based on your own name, based on the goals that you have, and every other thing that is there. So after giving ChatGPT this prompt, it's going to give you a response that might look like this. Again, I don't want to read this out, but you can see how it looks so realistic, and you can now be able to have a clear and vivid image of what your dream life could actually look like if you finally achieve it. Now, what is the essence of doing this? Now, you want to always make sure that this picture that you have designed for yourself is always in your head and always in your face. So what you're going to do is that when ChatGPT has given you the story, now you can adjust it. If you don't like something about it, tell ChatGPT, take this away, add this thing, make this better, do this. Like, it is your story, it is your own life, it is your own dream. So you can edit it however you want to edit it, okay? Because you literally have your destiny in your own palm, so you can do whatever you want to do with it, and using ChatGPT is so much easier. Now, after you have gotten the perfect day in the life story for your higher self, then the next part is very interesting. So what you're going to do is that you're going to record yourself telling this story with your voice in the most calm and emotional voice that you can have and you can use. Okay, now after recording it, you're going to turn it into an audio. Of course, it will be an audio, and then you're going to try and listen to it every single day. You can play it on loudspeaker in the morning, you can listen to it in your headphones, you can listen to it in your app, in your airports, as you're walking on the street. But every single day, you want to always make sure that you're listening to this. When you're listening to it every single day, you just keep on visualizing it. Like, it becomes so real. Like, it's like, like, it becomes real. It becomes almost real, because one thing is that the mind, is it the mind or the brain, does not know the difference between what is real and what is fake. So when you begin to reset your mind with these things, and your mind begin to see that, okay, maybe this is actually reality, it starts to put you in places where you have to take the same actions that you need to take every day to achieve that kind of life. Tip number 2, with your story in mind, you're going to create a small environment that reminds you of this new identity. Now, the goal here is to have a physical space that represents the new you and acts as a cue to help you start thinking and behaving differently. You're going to look for a part in your house, and you're going to turn that part of your house into your, quote unquote, YouTube studio. Like, even if you don't have fancy equipment, you don't have the lights, you don't have cameras, you don't have all of that, but if you have like a tripod, if you have like a ring light, like, just keep it there, like that space of your room, that is where you film your YouTube videos, that is where you go there, you sit down. Now, I'm not living on my own, I still live in my family, but if I was to be living in my own apartment, I would literally have my own YouTube studio. And that YouTube studio, every single time I step in there, I would always want to film videos. I would always want to do things that will make me a YouTuber, because I'm going to have pictures of all the YouTubers that I look up to. I'm going to have quotes. I'm going to have Pinterest cute, aesthetic looking, inspiring images every single place. I'm going to have my tripod standing there. I'm going to have my laptop. I'm going to have a desk, so that every single time I walk in there, my brain is just like, okay, what are we going to do? What do we do? What do we do? Also, if you want to be fit, if you want to start going to the gym in 2025, let there be a part of your room where you always have your workout fit there. You always have your water bottle there. You always have pictures of people that you want to be like. You have pictures of the gym. You have pictures of healthy foods. This is very optional, but if you really want to make sure that this highest version of yourself is always in your face, and you want something to always push you to take action, especially if you struggle with procrastination, laziness, inconsistency, please have a physical space for your future self. Tip number 3. Now, this one is very, very weird. Probably never heard this before, but I always do this, and it is setting identity alarms on your phone. Now, this one is to make sure that you never stay disconnected from your future self. Like, you don't want to be in 2025, you don't want to be disconnected from your future self, at least for 1 minute. Like, you always want to be in tune, you always want to be vibrating at the same level of your future self. This is what this third tip is going to help you to do. You're going to have alarms set up in your phones. Now, this alarm is going to be your future self alarms. So you have one in the morning, you have one in the afternoon, and you have one at night. So let's say, for example, you want to be a YouTuber. I have some example here. So your morning alarm could be around 9 a.m. or maybe when you wake up, maybe 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Then when the alarm rings, you check your phone, and then what you see on your alarm is, how can I show up as the confident and creative YouTuber that I want to be today? What is my focus for today? Or what is my agenda for today? Or what would the highest version of myself do by this time of the day? Okay, then in the afternoon, you could have another alarm that goes off by 2 p.m. What is one thing that I can do right now to connect with my audience or to improve my channel? Think about what my viewers actually need. Then in the evening, you can have another one go off by 8 p.m. And that one could be, did I create, did I learn, or connect as the YouTuber that I want to be, and how can I improve tomorrow? Now, having these alarms just randomly go off like in the middle of the day when you're probably, not thinking about, the highest version of yourself, because it's not every time you're going to be like, crazy about, being a YouTuber or crazy about losing weight. Sometimes you just get distracted. You have schoolwork, you have things that you're actually focusing on. But when you have your phone just randomly ring off and it's like asking you questions, it just draws you back. And then you're like thinking, it's like, hey, what would she be probably doing by now? Like, what would she be doing? Like, it's 8 a.m. in the morning. Like, what would an 8-figure business owner be doing? She'll probably be working on some important tasks. So I should probably be doing that. I should probably be doing that. Now, aside from your phone alarms, you also want to have like mental alarms for when you find yourself in a type of situation. If you are, scrolling away your time, and then you just have this, you just finally come back to your senses, you ask yourself like, wait, this is 1:40 p.m. and I'm scrolling on my phone. What would the highest version of myself actually be doing right now? She'll probably be sitting down filming some videos so that she can have content to post for next week. So get your ass up and keep the phone down and film some videos. Tip number 4 is to create a micro challenge that reflects the kind of person that you want to be in 2025. In the video that I filmed yesterday, I was talking about how to get ahead of 99% of people in 2025. And one of the tips that I mentioned there is to set daily intentions. So every single day, you want to make sure that you're doing one tiny thing, one tiny small thing every single day that reflects the kind of person that you want to be, that draws you closer to the kind of person you want to be. If you want to become a YouTuber or a content creator, you're going to be coming up with content ideas every single day. If it's what you can do every day, please try and do it every single day. Come up with content ideas every day, or you tell yourself every day, I'm going to film content. I don't care what's going to happen. I know that I'm going to film content. So for me, I've given myself a 7-day challenge as I'm starting my YouTube channel. I've been posting consistently for 6 days. This is my day 6, and tomorrow will be my day 7. And I'm actually, beating this challenge. So you can give yourself that challenge and tell yourself, for the first week of January, this is what I'm going to be doing every day, and I'm going to do it every day, no matter what happens. No matter if I am tired, if I am not motivated, if I don't feel like it, I am going to do it every single day. Like, since I started my challenge, I have not felt like not creating content. So it might be different for you because, I don't know, like YouTube and content creation has always been my passion. So I've not felt, that drop in excitement, but it's normal if you feel a drop in excitement. But you just have to learn how to pick up yourself, because it is a challenge to yourself. So you have to keep up that challenge and not destroy or break your streak. Okay, so you have to do like a micro daily challenge. If you want to be fit in 2025, then tell yourself every single day, I am going to go to the gym, or every single day I am going to walk at least for 30 minutes. I'm going to walk from here to here, or I'm going to walk my dog. You get? So these are tiny daily intentions that you can take that leads you towards your goal. For tip number 5, I just want you to know that it's not every time that you're going to be motivated to want to, achieve your dreams and all that. There's some days that you're going to feel like, I don't have the strength. Oh, I don't feel like doing anything today. Oh, I don't feel like creating content. I'm just so tired. I don't have the time to do it. Like, you're going to start coming up with excuses, or maybe life just starts to naturally get in the way. Now, I already gave one of my best tip for like my best fallback plan, like when you start falling off your goals. One of my best tips, and it's already in this video, so maybe after watching this video you can actually go there and check it out. But for this video, I'm going to give you another tip, but this one is not really as powerful as the one in the other video, but still listen to it. So you're going to create an evidence jar. So you're going to create an evidence jar. This is a mayonnaise jar. You can use any type of jar you want to use. I'm going to open this jar, and then every single time that I do something that I'm really proud of regarding the goal that I want to achieve in 2025, I'm going to write it down in a paper, like in details, want to write it down, and then I'm going to fold it and put it inside of here. If I'm done with my 7 days challenge, I'm going to do that. I'm going to write down exactly how it felt, what I did, what were the obstacles that I encountered, and if it was successful, I'm going to write it and I'm going to put it inside here. And every single time that I do something that makes me happy, something that, no matter how tiny it is, I'm going to put it inside here, because this is going to be my evidence jar. This is going to be proof that I am slowly becoming that person that I want to be. I am slowly changing my identity. I am slowly reinventing myself. And for those days when you don't feel motivated, for those days when you don't feel like you can do anything today, for those days where it's like, oh, you're so lazy, you just go over to your evidence jar, you open it, and then you put your hand, like this jar is big enough, my hand can fit inside of it, so you put your hand inside it, and then you pick out one paper, and then you read it, and you're like, oh, I remember when I completed this 7-day challenge. Like, how badass of me. Okay, so when you read like almost every single thing inside the jar, it just shows you that you can still do this. Like, this is you have filmed video before, so you are actually a YouTuber. So when you start having some self-doubt, or maybe when your YouTube channel is not growing as much as you can, because right now I'm filming this video and I have only 0 subscribers on this channel. Crazy. I have 0 subscribers on this channel and I'm talking like I'm actually talking to somebody. So on those days when it's going to be hard for me, I'm going to have my evidence jar. And right now, after I'm filming this video, I'm going to be creating my evidence bar, because filming six videos in a row, 6 long videos in a row, has not been the easiest thing for me, but it has been fun, and I'm so happy that I am finally completing the challenge. I might just continue for another 7 days. Okay, so let's see how it goes. You can actually use that fallback plan that I mentioned in this video, so make sure you watch it, and I will see you in my next video.